got nothing, but this is Killsquad. Corey, you and I jumped into a 4-person co-op game called Killsquad.
Yeah.
What do you think of this one?
This one's cool. Very action RPG focused, a little more on the action side of things.
Yeah, absolutely.
But definitely had some cool RPG elements. So let's set the stage here.
Sure.
You're looking at kind of a top-down view.
Sci-fi.
Yeah, exactly. Very sci-fi.
all sci-fi.
I thought the level design was great. I thought the way everything looked was really nice.
Yep.
It looked fairly polished. You get 4 characters to choose from the beginning. Kind of 4, I won't say heroes, but maybe anti-heroes.
They're called, they classify them as heroes,
yeah,
right?
I wouldn't say this is the look of your typical heroes. Some
No.
of them cool characters. I thought the way they designed them was really nice, and they all have kind of very different abilities.
Yeah, I went with Zero. He's kind of my class, but I thought he had a laser beam that shot out,
Yeah,
which
that
I thought was
his kind
cool.
of standard attack.
But I upgraded that laser beam as I progressed through, but the only difference I found with doing that was I upgraded the abilities and the appearance of it,
Yeah.
but it didn't actually change the function of my laser.
It's the same thing.
It kind of, it was just another laser beam shot, right? It was just laser beam, and away it went. But it gave you other abilities, so one laser, it was just shot, whenever you shot, hit right in front of you, and that was it. Another, I upgraded that, and then the minute it goes through like all the enemies, and all of a sudden, it takes like you like that, and you're surrounded, right? When you're like,
man, the horde, they come pretty quick.
The hordes come fast, and they're heavy too, and they come in, but with the laser, because I had it set, I upgraded it, it went through everybody. So the minute it shot through 3 people,
you would
or 3 of these,
stacking targets kind of thing.
Exactly,
Which
it nailed
they
them
do in this
all.
game a lot.
That was
because there's a
fantastic.
lot, that works for your character.
It did for
But
me.
there's some characters, I can't remember the guy I chose, but he has like a pistol, and his actually
is that
ability.
the Jason face guy?
Yeah, no, that's the
that's
first character.
Yeah,
actually.
gotcha.
I can't remember his name. It's killing me now. But anyways, he's got a pistol. One of his
Yeah.
abilities is as you shoot different characters or different enemies, it'll target them for a 3-second period.
Yep.
So you can shoot as many enemies as you can before those targets close. And actually, one of your special abilities is to fire off shots at all of them.
Ooh, man.
But the thing is, when you get stacking opponents, my shots only hit those front guys. So I found myself rotating around a lot to try to mark as many guys as I could before I used the ability.
Okay.
So depending on the character you choose, you really have to approach, especially in solo play, really have to approach the battles a certain way. You really have to play off those strengths. And the skill tree, I thought, was actually fairly large for the RPG side of this game, because you can upgrade them multiple times, but like you said, it doesn't really change.
You upgrade during the round though. It's not like It was okay. So I'm playing the game, and I'm like, oh, upgrade tree, cool. I go in my menu. I'm like, I'm clicking. I'm like, I'm not upgrading anything at all.
Yeah.
Why? But I figured out, because as you play through the game, that's when you upgrade all your stuff. So I had this, dude. I got this one. It was a bomb. I started this bomb, and it's just this huge sphere. It goes. And everybody in his path, it just annihilated. It was fantastic. I'm like, I had this big boss fight. I'm like, take this. dragon gone.
And that's the thing.
It's
There's
so
boss
cool.
fights in this game too. So
In the middle of the level. It's
Yeah,
not just like at the end either, right?
exactly. And the way the levels are set up is like they're like contracts. So you
Yes.
kind of you get to choose, and it kind of tells you the power level, suggested power level you should be at to take that on. And I mean, you
Yeah.
could go in with one that's a little bit higher and gain a little more experience, but it's going to be a lot more difficult.
A lot
And that's
tougher.
where playing solo starts to hold you back.
Sure.
Because you start getting in and these hordes of enemies start coming at you, and if you don't necessarily have the right abilities or your abilities aren't upgraded enough, you end up just getting swarmed, and your health bar is pretty good, I found, but it runs out fairly quick if you start getting hit. Like, if you start getting swarmed, it's tough to come back from that.
I didn't like how they have the health function working. You have to drop a med kit and then pick it up to heal yourself. I'm like, I'm already holding on to it. Why would I drop it and pick it up to heal me? That doesn't make any sense at all.
No, I know.
That really took me out of it. The other part is too, it's contracts. There's no story within the game.
No, it was
And
very just like pick one of these characters
And
jump
go.
in. And it's enjoyable. Don't get me
Sure.
wrong. Like I said, everything looks really good in this game. I
It's
thought
very
the
pretty.
audio was really good.
Oh, it's awesome.
The weapons sounded great. There isn't any real voiceover going on.
No.
So, I mean, you're going to get, it's kind of a, not a basic experience, but you're not getting a whole lot of depth with it. It's going to be
Yes.
the same thing over and over again. But as is a lot of action RPGs, is you're going to run into, it's a hack and slash style game, more of a
Can
shooter
be.
in this one.
Yep.
There is a melee character. She has a katana that she uses, but again, has a lot of special abilities as well.
Yeah.
But in this one, it's just, for me, I really enjoyed it, but there are things that, man, it's just like, you play with 4 people, it's a lot of fun.
Yep.
But I don't know.
It's
I feel
missing.
Like
It's
they're
missing.
missing just a little. Like a story would have been great.
It would have been fantastic because all you're doing is you're looking to upgrade your vector.
Yeah.
And as you upgrade, it allows you to get into other contracts. But that's it. There's no, okay, go beat this boss, one contract. Go secure this point, another contract. And it's always at the end of the levels where you have to progress, right?
Yeah.
So we had to protect one tanker.
Yeah.
And to get I had to go through all these monsters and creatures and things just to go to this thing to move it 50 feet.
Yeah.
And that was it. I'm like, okay, but why am I doing this? Explain to me why I need to go out and do these contracts. That would have been a lot more drawing into the game, whereas really just lacking. I'm just pick this contract, pick that contract, and do this one.
Especially
And then do
as
it
a
again.
solo experience,
Yeah.
that leaves a lot to be desired. And the contract picking and just kind of jumping into a level and going after the enemies is something that would definitely flourish a lot more with that co-op multiplayer aspect of this game.
Sure.
And that's where people, I think, are really going to enjoy this one.
Yeah,
I mean, playing a
still.
solo playthrough, I think the difficulty level would be what draws a lot of people to do something like that. But at the same time, it's like you said, there's just solo. It's like there's just not enough. Doesn't feel like there's enough content or enough, depth
It's
to this
missing
one.
the depth.
But it's a good game.
It's a great game.
I think it's a lot of fun.
It's just missing enough to kind of keep you invested in the game, to keep
Yeah.
coming back to find out why you're on these planets and sent out to do these contracts.
Yeah, for sure. All right, Drew. Well, that's our review of Killsquad. What do you think you're going to give this one?
So I had a great time, but again, it all falls back to the lack of a story and the depth of the characters. Why do I want to pick this character over that character? Abilities. That's it, really, right?
Yeah.
There's no story drive. There's no reason why I'm out kind of finishing these contracts.
No.
So as good as the action is and the gameplay is, without that story, I kind of have that disconnect. So I'm there with the 6.5.
All right, that's fair. Actually, you know what? I'm right in there with you. Everybody knows I'm more of a multiplayer guy, and
Yeah.
experiencing this game multiplayer definitely, I think, steps it up from playing solo. I enjoyed my time playing this game solo. It is difficult. I love the graphics, love the audio. The gameplay was really smooth. I felt the controls were fairly simple to learn. It was
Yep.
nice to be able to kind of customize some of them. The abilities were really nice. The RPG elements of this game and as a whole were simple but nice. Again, they didn't change as much as you maybe would want them to do in an RPG.
Sure.
But I'm a multiplayer guy, and I can see the potential this game has. So I'm going to be a little bit higher with you. I'm going to give it a 7.5.
Nice.
Killsquad delivers a fun ARPG experience that players will enjoy. The fast-paced combat is definitely done well in this one. The environments look great, and the overall audio was great as well. But the lack of a story in this one leaves you kind of empty as you just complete contract after contract without much direction. Fans of this style of game should definitely give it a look though. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and don't forget to hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of our upcoming videos.